Every night, without even realizing it, millions of us make a simple mistake that quietly sabotages our kidney health. And it's not what most people think. It's those harmless little drinks before bed. Here's the truth hardly anyone talks about: your kidneys don't run the same way 24/7. In the daytime, they're like a busy city, working at full speed to filter waste. But when night falls, that city slows down. Filtration naturally drops by about 15 to 20%. It's not a full stop, but it is a gentle slowdown, your kidneys' way of catching their breath. And in that quiet window, something remarkable happens. A hormone called vasopressin steps in and gives the order: conserve water, focus on concentration, and protect the system. This is when your kidneys are at their most delicate, and also when the wrong kind of evening drink can overwhelm them. That's why I want to ask you, which bedtime drinks do you think might be throwing off this natural repair rhythm? Share your guesses in the comments. I promise, we read every single one. Your stories and ideas make this community stronger, and they help others learn, too. Tonight, we're laying out the blueprint. First, I'll reveal 4 popular drinks that act like all-night parties for your kidneys, keeping them from the rest they need. Then, I'll show you 3 quiet heroes, drinks that slip in like a night crew, repairing, restoring, and protecting. And the number 1 hero? It's not just protective, it's the secret to turning your sleep into a deep kidney healing session. And just so you know, everything you'll hear is backed by peer-reviewed research. No hype. No miracle cure claims. Just science, simplified, so you can make the best choices for your health. For drinks that worsen proteinuria. 1. Alcohol. That evening glass of wine might feel like comfort in a cup, a ritual at the end of a long day. And yes, you've probably heard whispers that moderate drinking could even help your heart. But here's the truth most studies don't mention: after dark, alcohol and your kidneys simply don't mix. That one drink doesn't tuck your kidneys in for the night, it shakes them awake. It hits them on 2 fronts. First, alcohol shuts down a key hormone, making your kidneys dump water. That means they're left straining to handle waste and thicker, concentrated urine. Second, it pushes up your blood pressure, pounding against those delicate kidney filters that are supposed to be resting. That's where proteinuria often starts. And this isn't just theory. A huge 2023 meta-analysis in the journal Hypertension looked at nearly 20,000 people and showed something sobering: blood pressure damage begins with the very first sip. An older Australian study, following over 6,000 adults for 5 years, confirmed the kidney toll. Those who drank 2 to 3 standard drinks per day, about 30 grams of alcohol, had a 59% higher risk of developing proteinuria compared to lighter drinkers. So what does this mean for you? The safest amount of alcohol for your kidneys is 0. If wine is your evening ritual, try swapping it for sparkling water with fresh berries and a splash of unsweetened cranberry juice. Still sophisticated, still relaxing, but actually protective. Now, if you do drink, here's how to lower, but never erase, the risk. Know your serving sizes: 5 ounces of wine, 12 ounces of beer, or 1.5 ounces of spirits. The danger isn't the type, it's the oversized pour that silently doubles or triples your intake. Drink a full glass of water between every alcoholic drink. And avoid alcohol within 3 hours of bedtime, when your kidneys are at their most vulnerable. But if you want the single most powerful step to protect your kidneys during the night, it's this: skip the alcohol altogether. And hey, if this kind of breakdown feels helpful, let us know with a quick tap on that like button. It's a small gesture, but it tells us to keep making content that supports you and your health. 2. Coconut water. Coconut water often gets called nature's perfect hydrator. Light, refreshing, tropical, it feels like the very definition of health in a glass. And for many people, it really can be a great choice. But here's the part that doesn't get talked about enough. What makes coconut water so special? Its sky-high potassium can quietly become dangerous for anyone with kidney disease or proteinuria, especially at night. Here's why. After age 40, our kidneys naturally lose about 1% of their function each year. Add in common blood pressure meds like ACE inhibitors or ARBs, which slow potassium excretion even further, and you've got a setup where even a healthy drink can suddenly tip into risky territory. Now imagine this. Just one 8-ounce glass of coconut water has around 600 milligrams of potassium. For someone with advanced CKD who's aiming to stay under 2,000 milligrams a day, that's nearly a third of their entire daily limit, in a single glass. And when kidney filtration naturally slows by 15 to 20% at night, that potassium has even less room to move out. What happens if potassium builds up? It's not hypothetical, it's medical. High potassium, or hyperkalemia, can scramble the heart's rhythm, cause muscle weakness, and in severe cases, even trigger cardiac arrest. That's why for anyone in stage 3 to 5 CKD, or on a potassium-restricted diet, coconut water deserves careful thought and medical guidance. But here's the good news: you don't have to give up on something refreshing before bed. Try cucumber-infused water, a soothing chamomile tea, or even diluted cherry juice. These give you the flavor and comfort you crave without overloading your kidneys. If your kidneys are healthy, enjoying coconut water in moderation is usually fine. But if they're struggling, especially at night, that innocent glass could be doing more harm than help. 3. Whole dairy milk. A warm glass of milk before bed, it's one of those timeless images of comfort and health. We've all been told it builds strong bones, that it's wholesome and nurturing. But here's the hard truth for anyone with kidney concerns: the very drink that seems so safe, so good, can actually be quietly overworking your kidneys when they most need rest. Why? It's not because milk is bad. It's because it's rich. Every cup carries a heavy load of protein, phosphorus, and potassium, minerals your kidneys normally handle with ease. But at night, when kidney function naturally slows, this dense delivery becomes a stressful overtime shift. Just one 8-ounce glass of whole milk drops more than 250 milligrams of phosphorus and nearly 400 milligrams of potassium into your system. For healthy kidneys, that's manageable. For kidneys already fighting to keep up, it's exhausting. The good news? You can still enjoy something creamy and soothing before bed without overwhelming your kidneys. Unsweetened, unfortified plant-based milks are the gentler swap. Take oat milk, for example. 1 cup carries about 80 milligrams of phosphorus, compared to 250 milligrams in dairy, with lower potassium as well. The texture and comfort are there, but without the hidden burden. And the science backs it up. A 6-month human study in clinical biochemistry compared soy protein with dairy protein and found that soy helped preserve kidney function in people who were already struggling. Similar protective effects showed up in people with diabetes, the leading cause of chronic kidney disease. Now, if whole milk is something you truly don't want to give up, that's okay. Just keep it small, about half a glass, or 4 ounces, per day. This isn't about restriction or punishment. It's about listening to your body's rhythm, and giving your kidneys the peace they need at night, so they can keep serving you well for years to come. 4. Commercial sweetened drinks. And now, we've reached the most dangerous nighttime culprit of all, a category so big it hides in plain sight: commercially sweetened drinks. Think sodas, energy drinks, bottled teas, and yes, even those healthy fruit juices. A massive 2024 UK biobank study followed nearly 192,000 people for over a decade. The result? Drinking more than one serving of these sweetened beverages a day raised the risk of developing chronic kidney disease by 45% compared to non-drinkers. And here's the sneaky part, the biggest offender isn't soda, it's fruit juice. Why? Because of fructose. Unlike glucose or starch, fructose is the only sugar that forces your liver to make uric acid as a byproduct. And uric acid isn't harmless, it's a spark of inflammation that lands right inside the delicate blood vessels of your kidneys. Imagine throwing fuel on a fire, at the exact moment your kidneys are trying to rest and repair. Now, you might be thinking, what about diet drinks? Sadly, the story gets worse. A landmark study in the journal Epidemiology compared 465 CKD patients with 467 healthy people. Drinking just 2 or more colas a day more than doubled the risk of kidney disease, and it didn't matter whether the cola was regular or diet. The problem wasn't just sugar, it was additives like phosphoric acid, a chemical that wears away at your kidney health over time. So what's the takeaway? Don't trust the glossy labels or all-natural claims on the front of the bottle. Flip it over. Read the ingredients. If you see high fructose corn syrup, sucrose, or phosphoric acid, you're looking at a kidney threat, no matter how healthy the marketing makes it seem. And here's the good news. Your safest and most powerful swap is also the simplest: a plain glass of water. Dress it up with a squeeze of lemon or a handful of fresh berries, and you've got something refreshing, clean, and kidney-friendly. I know it can feel a little overwhelming to realize that so many comforting evening drinks come with hidden risks. But don't let that feeling turn into fear. Think of it as clarity. You haven't been dropped into a dark forest, you've just been handed the map. Now you can see which paths lead to danger, and which ones keep your kidneys safe. And here's the even brighter side. For every harmful drink we've uncovered tonight, there's a simple, healing alternative ready to step in. These aren't just safe drinks, they're your allies, your night shift repair crew, working with your body instead of against it. 3 drinks that fight proteinuria naturally. 1. Peppermint tea. Let's start with a quiet ally that doesn't just comfort your body, it sets the stage for real kidney repair. Peppermint tea. You know that heavy, bloated feeling after dinner? The indigestion that makes it hard to settle into sleep? When that happens, your kidneys get pulled into overtime, clearing the extra waste and toxins stirred up by poor digestion. Peppermint tea isn't a direct kidney medicine, but it is a smart way to ease the load on your kidneys by soothing your gut first. The secret is menthol, a natural compound that sends a relax, all is well signal to the muscles of your digestive tract. The effect is almost tangible: tension eases, gas releases, and your body shifts from discomfort to calm. And when digestion relaxes, your system can turn its attention to deeper, restorative repair. But peppermint has another gift. It carries rosmarinic acid, a potent antioxidant that shields kidney cells from oxidative stress while you sleep. So while it's calming your stomach, it's also quietly protecting your kidneys on a cellular level. Now, here's the wise part: peppermint tea isn't for everyone. If you struggle with acid reflux or GERD, it can sometimes make things worse. It can also slightly reduce iron absorption if you drink it too close to meals. So here's how to use this ally well. Choose a pure, 100% peppermint tea from a trusted brand. Skip anything with additives or concentrated extracts. Enjoy it about an hour after dinner, so your body has already absorbed most of the iron from your food. Avoid it if you have GERD, gallstones, or if you're on blood thinners like warfarin, always check with your doctor first. For most people, though, one simple cup after dinner is enough to unlock its soothing, protective benefits. It's like telling your body, you can rest now, I've got you covered. 2. Pure Tart cherry juice. Our next hero drink is small but mighty, unsweetened Tart cherry juice. This little powerhouse works in two beautiful ways to support nighttime recovery. First, it's one of nature's richest sources of melatonin, the sleep hormone that helps you drift into deeper, more restorative rest. Second, it's packed with potent anti-inflammatory compounds that clinical trials have shown can cool down inflammation throughout the body. And if you're living with proteinuria, this is a big deal. Inflammation is often the spark that turns minor kidney irritation into ongoing protein leakage. So calming it down at night can feel like giving your kidneys a chance to heal in peace. But here's where wisdom matters. The very compounds that make Tart cherry juice so effective act in a way similar to NSAID pain relievers, like ibuprofen. In healthy bodies, that's a plus. But for kidneys already under stress, it can sometimes reduce blood flow and make things worse. The key word here is concentrate. Fresh tart cherries in small amounts? Usually gentle. But concentrated juice packs those compounds in much higher doses, which is why caution is needed. So here's the golden rule: if you have any stage of kidney disease, never start tart cherry juice without talking to your doctor first. They're the only ones who can weigh the potential healing benefits against your unique risks. True safety lies in that personalized guidance. If your doctor gives you the green light, start small, just 1 to 2 ounces, diluted with water, enjoyed 2 to 3 hours before bed. It's just enough to harness the benefits without overwhelming your kidneys. 3. Water and infused water. And here we are at the number one hero. It's not exotic, it's not expensive, and it doesn't come in a fancy bottle. It's the simplest, purest ally you already have: water. We often take it for granted, but research keeps showing us just how powerful it really is. A meta-analysis in the journal Open Heart found that plain oral hydration with water protected kidneys from contrast-related damage just as effectively as 4 fluids in a hospital setting. Think about that for a moment. Something as simple as drinking water at the right time can rival medical treatments. So how does this work? The secret lies in a hormone called vasopressin. At night, vasopressin naturally rises, putting extra pressure inside the kidney's delicate filters. But when you drink enough water, you gently suppress vasopressin, turning down that internal pressure, and giving your kidneys a calmer, less stressful environment to restore themselves overnight. And this isn't just theory. A study of more than 4,600 people showed something striking. Chronic kidney disease was found in 10.7% of those drinking the least water, but only 5.6% of those with the highest water intake. That's almost a 50% difference. For anyone managing proteinuria, especially seniors, that's a powerful reminder of just how much the basics matter. Now, water needs are personal. For most healthy adults, 8 to 10 glasses a day is a safe guide. But if you're living with CKD, fluid intake may need to be more carefully tailored. Sometimes less is more. Always follow your doctor's guidance here. And if plain water feels too simple, make it soothing. Infuse it with cucumber slices, a sprig of mint, or a handful of berries. This turns hydration into a small nightly ritual, something both your body and kidneys can look forward to. Sometimes the strongest medicine isn't complicated. Sometimes, it's just remembering to give your body what it has always needed most. We want to thank you for being here, for listening, and for having the courage to embark on this journey of discovering what truly benefits your health. A journey that isn't easy, but is worth more than anything else. Hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications so you never miss a life-saving video. The sooner you spot kidney issues, the more you can do to keep things under control. Stay informed to stay healthy.